Let's see. We are live. We are live. Now, I'm going to wait and see who shows up in here. Once people show up, sweetheart, once people show up, we'll determine if we're going to do a podcast, if we're going to do a podcast or not. Now, this is being recorded automatically on my YouTube R-BoP channel, and it's automatically being recorded on my regular Philip Riddick Facebook.
Okay.
But if we get guests in here and we have a good subject, I already have a subject, but if it turns out to be a good conversation, then this will turn into a podcast because I would just, make sure everybody knows that we're going to record this and we're going to turn it into a podcast. We're going to turn this into a podcast. So let's see what happens. Right now, we got nobody looking. You know what? I should have got me a drink. I didn't get a
Should
drink.
have gotten you a drink.
That's all right.
Oh, we got
Well, there's one person in here, and we'll see how this goes. That's probably Kit. If that's Kit, if that's Daddy Dutch, it's gonna make my day. It will make my day. But if it's not, then whoever's here, you're welcome. This is all fine. This is fantastic. And they popped in, they popped out. So anyway, sweetie. We're not gonna talk about what the subject's gonna be until we get an audience. We get an audience, and then we'll go from there.
Let's see who we get.
Matter of fact, what time is? Oh my goodness, it's 11 o'clock. My time, 11 o'clock here in North Carolina. 02. I'm sorry, 11:05. North Carolina. So, like we say, this is all the filler time where we're trying to see if people are going to come in and join the conversation before we decide if we're going to do this. If we're going to record this or not. But it's all good. It's all good. Now, I know that there are other folks out here doing their lives, and I try not to interfere. I always have, friends, colleagues, and other folks doing their live feeds because, we're all at home. The coronavirus happening, and everybody's at the house. Yeah, nobody has nothing to do. So, you have folks doing their lives. We got two eyeballs. I hope they're not us. I hope they're not us. But if we can get about 10 people in here or whatever, we will determine if this is going to turn to a podcast or not. Am I gonna delete this off of my YouTube or not? Because it's gonna stay on Facebook no matter what. No matter what. So, how your day been, sweetheart?
My day has been pretty good. Same old, listening to music.
Listen to music. You gonna talk to your microphone or what?
Sorry.
There she goes.
I thought it was close enough.
That's awesome. Hold on. I knew that was Kent. I knew that was Kent. And we got S and J. You know what? Listen, while I got you in here, Stephen Jacqueline, I'm gonna go to YouTube right now. And I'm going to add you guys as administrators. Let me do this.
Awesome.
Hold on. I can't see shit right now. Hold on. Did I just cuss? Damn it, boy. All right. I got you back over here. I'm going to go to.
Uncle Aaron's here.
Oh, like I just said, damn it, boy. Hold on. I'm going to change. Hold on. Entertain the folks, baby. I'm trying to, let's see here, switch accounts. I'm switching accounts.
So how is everybody in their quarantining? Is that even a word?
That's a word, baby. That's a word. Sure. How are you guys doing in your quarantining? All right, we're live right now. I'm going to click on that. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with my audio. I'm going to go into the chat and S and J. All right, we're live. Let me turn that volume down. All right, S and J, I'm going to make you guys moderators if you don't mind. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There you go. Boom. Click. And add moderators. You guys are now. All right, you two are now moderators. Please carry me. And Kent, I'm going to get you too. Kent, I'll make you a moderator as well. Okay, so I have made you guys moderators in YouTube. And now I'm going to close YouTube. I'm back to what I'm doing here. And you got just protect me. He said, thanks, Phil. Y'all just protect me. Y'all protect me against all the evil, ugly, crazy people.
All right, we got 6 people in here.
We got 6 whole people and we got Jared Rose. Thank you. Oh, nice. Frack Daddy Barbecue. Hey, Jared, how you doing, brother? I enjoyed that conversation, man. And I'm sorry I didn't call you back, but man, things been going on. Jared Rose is Frack Daddy Barbecue.
Oh, hello.
Okay, now guys, this is what's gonna happen. Hell, I got 5 people, 6 people in here. That's enough to hold a conversation. This is what I want to talk about. Before I hit record, before I turn this into a podcast, we're going to talk about, and the subject for the podcast is going to be, what scares you? What makes you afraid? What are you not deathly afraid of, but what are things that make you afraid, things that make you uncomfortable?
I can think of a couple.
I know you do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit record, play my intro, and then we're going to talk about, I'm going to put the call-in number up. I know there's only 5 of us in here right now, but whatever. Call your friends. Tell people, help me out with this. Put out your links, put out your text, put out your whatever, that there's a podcast about to start. Tell your friends if you guys enjoy this, you know someone that might enjoy this, my craziness, my shenanigans. Let them know. We can grow this channel or whatever. So what I'm gonna do, yep, we up to 7. What I'm gonna do, because we're gonna do this anyway. All right, with you or without you, we're gonna do this anyway. Oh, Daddy just says I'm essential personnel, no quarantine for him. No, not at all.
Great getting married Saturday.
You're getting married Saturday. Y'all put your hands together. Put your hands together for the marriage. Hopefully my sound effects aren't too loud. Y'all let me know if my sound effects are good. But we're going to do a podcast, guys. Congratulations, Jared. Congratulations. You know what? You know what? I'm going to need you to do me a favor right quick.
I know. Got you covered.
Listen, before we start this, baby, listen. Fill it up with ice. Hit the machine. Put in a puck. Hit the Long Island iced tea strong. And bring that right back, please. Appreciate you. I got one of those Bartesians where you can make a drink just by putting in the puck and pushing the button. She about to puck shit up. Anyway, guys. I just changed this podcast over. I was on Anchor. This is before we even start recording the podcast. I had my podcast on Anchor and it was doing good. From Anchor, they spreaded me out to Spotify, and I requested and was accepted to be into the Apple Podcast on iTunes. But it was kind of slow. So I got a paid subscription to I think it's called what is that? Now I'm gonna have to look. Buzzsprout. So I paid for Buzzsprout, and that way, man, they got me hosted in a lot of places. And what I'm trying to get is Google. If I can get into Google and I can get into Alexa, then once I'm established, you know, a couple more podcasts or whatever, then all you have to do is say, "Hey, okay, Google," and it'll pop up. And then you say, "Play the R-BoP podcast," and it'll just start playing. Or Alexa, play the R-BoP podcast. So I went that direction. Yes, I'm spending some money or whatever. I ain't trying to work hard for the rest of my life. All right. Great getting married Saturday. Man, let me know what happens. If I could show up Jared, I would. He says he work in a coal mine. Got to keep providing power to Texans. You need to get your ass out the coal mine. Get out the coal mine, man. I know. Listen, you're already on YouTube. You already got a channel. Keep doing the coal mine thing, but work on gotta diversify, man. Diversify. Diverse. Is that Lep? See, I almost said, welcome, Paul Jason Keaton, but that's Lep. What's up, Lep? Y'all put your hands together for Lep. Put your hands together for Lep. I hope my sound effects aren't too loud, guys. Let me know. Listen, I'm not trying to take anybody away from whatever lives. I've been waiting. There was a live going on. I wouldn't go live. There was another live going on, and I still wouldn't go live. What do you say, sweetie? Yes, she asked me. I'm gonna show y'all a secret. This is Long Island iced tea. She said, "Do I have something to stare this with?" Of course I do. Watch carefully. Nothing up my sleeve. There you go.
Really?
There you go.
Terrible.
All right, folks. We are about. Ken says, "What, Stephanie? You're so blue." He says, "Shit." So, all right, guys. We're about to do a podcast. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play my intro, and then I'm gonna mute us. I'm gonna play the intro. So when I do the actual podcast that comes up on the podcast, all this nonsense. So you guys get to see what I'm doing before the actual recording. And it's a wonderful thing. But I'm about to start the recording, and then we're gonna start talking about the podcast, the subject. I'm gonna put up the number, and I will take phone calls. I sure will. And we'll be good from there. So we're about to start this. I love you. I love you like cook food, guys. And we're starting. I'm hitting the record button right now, and I'm gonna go right into the intro. It's gonna take about a minute or so, and it goes a little something like this. Love you. I want to welcome you guys to R-BoP. This is Riddick's Book of Philosophy. My name's Philip Riddick, and this is where I talk about what I want to talk about the way I want to talk about it. If you enjoy this podcast, tell your friends, family, and loved ones to come in and enjoy my whimsical way of saying things, doing things, and thinking about things.
Please hold for a very important message.
Hey, everybody. Sooner or later, you're going to have to travel. You're going to have to take a plane, a hotel, or rent a car or something, either because you want to go on a vacation, something that you were waiting for or really wanted to do, or sometimes we have some unfortunate circumstances in our families where we have to travel involuntarily. Either way or the other, if you need to travel, you want to save some money. I am an independent TSA, Travel Savings Ambassador for iBoomerang. And I can save you 30 to 70% on your travel. If you send me your first and last name to the following email address, dcboomgetaways@gmail.com. Once again, dcboom, getaways@gmail.com. I can send you an absolutely free website, yours personally, that you can use whenever you want, and it will save you money. It can save your money whenever you are going away. You might be going away now. You might be going away in the future. This website is yours forever. So once again, if you want to save money traveling 30 to 70%, shoot your first and last name to me at dcboom, B-U-U-M, getaways@gmail.com. Welcome everybody to R-BoP. My name's Phil, and I have
Shayla,
my beautiful daughter, with me, and we have a subject that we want to talk about, and I know it is prevalent right now. And here's the question: with all the nonsense, craziness, scariness, and all that shit that's happening right now, what scares you the most? What makes you afraid? What scares you? What scares you? Now, if you guys want to call in, I'm going to put this on the screen. If you want to call in, and those of y'all that can't see this, let me explain. Right now, I am on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook simultaneously. This is a simulcast. So those of you listen to this on the podcast after the fact, the number's irrelevant. Don't call this number if you ain't here right now. But if you want to call in, guys, and contribute to this conversation, the number's right there on the screen. All right, guys, what scares you? Baby, what scares you? You told me earlier. What scares you?
My top two
Your top two.
are spiders. I absolutely hate them.
Spiders scare you.
Daddy, it's so bad. I will leave the house. I will burn the house down. I will.
You bring spiders, I'm going to put you out the damn house.
And then my second one.
Second one is, this is crazy. What's your second one?
This is so terrible. Being found dead naked.
She don't be found dead naked. I don't want to find you naked. I'm just saying.
It's
I don't want to find
terrible.
you. You know, I'll be like, Kim. That's my wife's name. Kim, bring a blanket. I found a child.
No,
That
that's so
is
terrible.
that's terrible. But what, folks, if you want to call in, if you want to type in, send me some comments or whatever. What scares you? What are the things that make you terrified? All right. Now we already know we got the corona thing, got corona vision going on right now. And that's terrible enough. All right. And that's scary. Think about this. You can walk around from day to day, mask or unmask, and not know if you're carrying or if somebody else is. That's scary enough right there. All right. That's scary right there. You know, I used to already not like old people and babies. But infected old people and babies? Come on, man. That ain't right. Put your hands together for the affected. Put your hands together for the people that's going to kill you. But listen, man, I'm already uneasy. Now, I'm a career veteran. Been in crazy places. I've done crazy things, you know, help people, hurt people.
You're uneasy, Daddy. You're the calmest guy I know.
Yes, I'm very calm on the outside. But the inside's like, come on now. Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to die. Who wants to die?
Nobody.
That's right. And I ain't gonna lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. That's all I'm saying. It's just, you know, it's just crazy. It's weird, you know. But folks, the numbers on the line. I mean, the numbers right there on the screen. Let me tell you, if we get calls, we don't get calls. Let me tell you, here's a few of the things that scare me, that deathly afraid. And then I'm going to tell you a story about when I was the most afraid. But what scares me the most, the absolute freaking most, is to not be successful. And you can ask my wife. She's not here right now. Looks just like this one, a little bit older. But anyway, deathly afraid of not being successful. I've been like that since freaking high school. I got to be successful. I've been always afraid of not being able to make it. Now, from the time I graduated from high school, no, I didn't go right into college. I joined the military. Why did I join the military? Because my girlfriend, her mother, my girlfriend was living in a situation that wasn't the best. Now, it ain't like we were freaking rich or nothing. My father was upper middle class, retired from the Air Force. Good job, Dad. And I mimicked him, beat him, did better. Every father wants their son to do better. I did better. But anyway, but I met this woman, this young lady at the time, and she was living a situation that wasn't what I thought was good. Okay. That scared me. Oh, shit. I done fell in love with a girl that, and this is not this is not good. So if I get in this relationship, I'm not going to be successful. You know, if that makes sense. That makes sense, baby.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
I get it.
And we're gonna talk about Ron here too. We're gonna talk about her fiance here in a second.
Go right ahead.
Yes, indeed.
I worked hard.
You worked hard, girl. You almost made me cuss. Anyway, all right. So I met this young lady. I'm in freaking high school, and I'm a smart cookie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a very intelligent young man at the time. And I decided to join the military. We were doing some stuff. I was doing some less than legal. I'm not gonna say illegal. I'll say some less than legal stuff while I take a posthumously sip.
Do you care to share, Daddy?
What?
Do you care to share?
Share this?
No.
Oh, hell no.
You said.
I said, anyway,
That's terrible.
so I'm afraid to not be successful. So I decided, because I fell in love with this young lady, your mother, that I joined the military. After I joined the military, we got married, and I brought her, funny enough, to here. I'm in North Carolina. The reason I'm in North Carolina, because I left Chicago, Illinois, being I ain't gonna say gangbanger, but I was a less than legal all the time person. But y'all see how the look, she like, how
Egad.
she said he can, but y'all see how Chicago is now. All right, murder capital of the world, at least damn close.
I'm scared.
I was raised in that before it was that bad, honestly. You know, you get punched in the mouth, whoop somebody's ass, you know, ooh, you talked about my mama, it's a fight. Ooh, you talked about my girlfriend, it's a fight. They weren't just busting a cap in people and everybody back when I was growing up. But anyway,
This is true.
still was a bad situation. So I left, joined the military, married my girlfriend, who's my wife now. As of December the 28th, it'll be 35 years. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for marriage. Put your hands together for matrimony. I'm just saying. And I joined the military, and then after I joined the military, made through basic training, AIT, Advanced Individual Training, as an infantry guy. Went to airborne school, made it through that, jumping out of airplanes and not getting killed and hurting my legs and shit. And then I was stationed to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, which is right over there, because I'm very close to there, because I spent most of my career here. Bam. Now, once again, my biggest fear is to not be successful, and that kills me to this day. I just hate the fact that I feel like I can't be, I can't deal with that. That scares me the most. Oy, Phil, you might go to the country and get blown up. Blow me the hell up. Do it all at once, though. I don't want to suffer. That's
Right,
another thing that scares me.
As long as his family is good, that's how I know my dad. He's always made sure that his family is good.
And I'm comfortable with that. Now, if I gotta go, and I see you, Chuck. Thank you for coming in. Jared, thank you for coming in. Listen, if I gotta go, how would I want to go? Vaporize my ass. I want to get hit right on the top of my head with a nuclear bomb. I won't feel shit. Okay. I jumped out of airplanes for 17 years. You see all this shit on my wall? I jumped out of airplanes for 17 years. I'll do that. Terminal velocity. Parachute don't open. Reserve parachute don't open. Done. Okay. I ain't doing that scuba shit now. I have done it, but I don't want to go that way. Think about it. You underwater. And your apparatus, that's what SCUBA stands for, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, SCUBA. Now, who didn't know that? Put your hands together for that. SCUBA, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, SCUBA. Did you know that, baby?
No.
See, I'm good for shit. Anyway, so I got my scuba stuff on. I'm underwater, and I have a catastrophic failure. What happened? You under the water, it takes 5 to 7 minutes for your brain to die. Yeah. So now I can't breathe. My system's fucked up. I'm asphyxiated, lungs full of water. And for 5 to 7 minutes, I'm like this, eyes wide open, watching fish swimming past me saying, look at that dead motherfucker. Come on, man. I know that's gruesome.
Only you would think that.
No, everybody thinks that way. Well, they do now. My thing is, listen, give me massive impact. Give me catastrophic failure where I'm gone completely. Give me a failure drill.
A quick death.
Yeah, quick death. Me being a trigger puller, a shooter. A failure drill is this. 2 in the heart, 1 in the head. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Not that I'm trying to talk about my qualifications. But listen, a failure drill. 2 in the heart, 1 in the head. 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. You kill everything. You stop your heart. You stop the brain. It's flawless. You feel nothing.
Still sounds painful.
No, you're done. But I don't want to suffer. That's what scares me. I don't want to be unsuccessful, and I don't want to feel pain when I go. You with me?
I get it. Yeah.
All right.
That's a fear.
I gotta be successful.
Because being stabbed to death just, oh my
You said stab. How did we get to
I
stab
just
to death?
thought I had a flash, like, oh my God, that is so painful.
Being stabbed to death would suck so bad. Hold on,
Oh
let's get
my
to some of these
gosh.
comments. I'm gonna get to some of these comments here. Hold on. Let me scroll up just a little bit. I got S and J, Stephen and Jack was saying Kent LOL. What did Kent say? I gotta scroll up further now. He said, what scares me, groceries and liquor stores being shut down. No, that don't scare. Listen, man, I can plant food, I can fish, and I can hunt. That don't scare me. I hope I don't have to go that way, Kent. But come on, man. Is that scary, really? All right, Lep says, what set you claim? What set I'm gonna claim? You got to explain that one. Kent S and J is laughing at them. Jared Rose, did it have to do with Colt 45 and 2 zigzags? No, it did not. Charles Riley, but I do remember guns in school. See, now me and Charles Riley, those of y'all listening, we went to high school together.
Really?
And there was a lot of guns in our school. All right. I ain't gonna say I was toting or not toting, but I know when to tote and when not to tote. All right. Tote for those of y'all from other places in Chicago, toting means carry it. I'm just saying. Kerry Copeland says the thing that scares me the most, but fuels me to be the best protector I can be, is someone or something. Hold on. Hurting my kids or wife. There you go. Everybody put your hands together for Corey Copeland. That also scares me the most because if someone comes in, and yes, guys, I do have this under explicit. Not that we're saying so much nasty stuff, but I do fucking cuss sometimes. Oh shit, did I do it? Fuck yeah.
Watch your mouth, sir.
Hell no. This is what scares me. Someone fucking with my family. Then you're gonna cause me to freaking break out some shit that I haven't done in a long time.
Definitely.
You with me? You fucking with my family, I gotta fuck it with you. All right. And the more scary thing is, for years, my entire adult life, I've done a certain thing. I have certain skills. I ain't talking about that. What's his name? Taken guy. What's his name?
Oh gosh.
I can't think of his name. I ain't that guy. But I got some skills, and I'm gonna protect my family as best as I can. So I agree with you, Corey. I do 100%. Let me scroll back up. He says, I'm up at night with the boogeyman. Hold on. I'm up at night when the boogeyman is lurking so I can greet his funky ass at the door. That's awesome. Hey, y'all put your hands together for the boogeyman getting fucked up. Put your hands together for the boogeyman getting his ass whooped, y'all. Guys, listen, there's no reason to be scared of anything because all you have to do is decipher it. All you have to do is decipher it.
Why, when you're a little kid, you feel like you feel so much better when you go under the blanket?
Hey, Keith, I just saw that. Keith Betek, how you doing, my friend? Lepson here, Jeff Allen from Chicago. Where are you from? Dude, I was raised on the south side of Chicago, between Ashland and Damon, between 69th and 74th. Jeff Allen. Corey, you on that? That's from S and J. All right, I think all the comments are done. No, wait. S and J says, don't mess with the family. Don't mess with the family. It could be fatal. Oh, it will be fatal. You mess with mine. I got to protect mine. What was your question, sweetie?
You know, with the boogeyman thing, why, when you're a little kid, you feel so much better hiding under the blankets? What is that?
Oh, that's just freaking warmth. I'm telling you, the reason folks, now I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but this is what I think. He said, Western 87, dude, you're right around the corner from my daddy's house. Jeff Allen. My aunt, who's not there anymore, used to live on freaking 87th and Marshfield. 87th and Marshfield. Come on, man. Anyway, Jeff, we have to discuss that later. Anyway, the reason I feel that people are comfortable hiding underneath the blankets, hiding underneath the covers when you're little, is because, one, you're afraid of what you're going to see. So if you can't see it, it's not there. If I don't see you, you don't see me. That's the first reaction. Second thing is you're warm. When you're underneath the cover, you feel warm and you feel safe. Okay. And somehow or another, that thin sheet, that thin blanket is protective. I've done it too. Godzilla's outside, but if I hide underneath this blanket, he won't get me. I don't know where that comes from, but we believe it when we're kids. We do. All right, Frank Daddy Barbecue says, "Oh shit, I found your YouTube page for this." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Jeff Allen's 85th and Cali from day one. There you go. That's home shit right there. I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to being afraid of things, all you can do is deal with those things.
Oh, I got a story after this.
Oh no, you got a story right now. What's up, baby?
Okay, so remember I had to be like maybe, I don't know, 12.
Okay.
And remember the apple that mom had on top of the refrigerator back at
The
the other house?
ceramic apple?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, one time I was getting a snack and the apple fell and broke.
Hold it. The apple fell, or you knocked the apple down
It fell, Daddy.
by itself?
Okay, I bumped it and it just.
She knocked it the fuck down. I hate that. Oh, it fell out of my hand. No, you dropped it. Anyway, you were saying, sweetie.
Okay, the apple, I dropped it. Okay, Daddy.
You knocked it down.
I dropped it. And I immediately knew I was going to die. I was like, Mom is going to kill me. So Daddy was in Massachusetts at the time. And I called him. I was like, Daddy. He's like, yes, baby. I said, I'm going to die, Daddy. Why, baby? You know the apple that's on top of the refrigerator? The red apple? Yes. What's wrong with the apple? I dropped it, Daddy, and Mommy's gonna kill me. Hold on, I'll call you back.
I'd smooth that over.
As soon as Mom got into the, I was sweating. I just knew I was gonna get it. She walked right past me and went out to the room. Hey, baby. I was like, any minute now she's gonna snap like she doesn't know. Daddy calls. You're good.
Yeah, I had to smooth that over. Now, Keith Bettag. Y'all put your hands together for Keith Bettag. Keith Bettag, one of the best friends I never met. I love him to death. And the beard. Keith, I'm going to stroke that beard. I'll be like, meow. I'm going to stroke that beard. He says, just wondering how long I'm going to be home. Keith, I'm going to be home until I can't be home no more. Back to fear. I'm going to be home until I can't be home no more. Right now, the travel between the countries that I have to go through to get to where I work in parts unknown, the travel has been banned. So right now, I'm not working. Talk about fear. I'm not working. I have no income right now. Now, for those of you that be like, oh, shit, you got a plan, folks. One, I'm a military retiree. So I have income and I have rental property. I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. Okay. If I don't work anymore, I'll be okay. I do go to work because I've always been afraid of my family not being okay. So I do go to work so that we can do extra stuff. You know, we like taking cruises, going on flights and stuff like that. So now that I don't have the extra money, that just means we're not doing extra stuff. But the extra stuff was flights and cruises, which I'm not doing anyway because people is dying, man. So we're good, guys. You don't have to worry about us. Hey, Nikki Lewis,
yes,
how you doing?
Is that my cousin?
Yes, indeed. That's
Hi,
your cousin.
beautiful.
Hey,
how
Nikki.
are you?
But y'all, chime in, guys. Look, the number's on the screen. You want to give us a call? Let's talk about what makes you afraid. You know what makes me afraid? I got 4 daughters. This one's gonna not like this one too much.
Oh boy.
I have 4 daughters. You know what makes me afraid? What I was about to say makes me afeared. You know what makes me afraid? What makes me afraid is grandkids.
Really?
Grandkids. Not that it makes me afraid, but everybody knows what has to happen to get grandkids.
Oh God.
I don't want to kill nobody, man. Somebody mess around and treat my daughter wrong. Shoot. I ain't trying to puncture kidneys and trying to act like I didn't do it. I ain't trying to cut a brake line. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to fuck somebody up and then try to act like you didn't.
So terrible.
What's funny is her fiance's name Ron. He probably gonna see this. I'm talking to you, Ron. All right.
Sorry, baby.
Anyway, she said, sorry, baby. Charles Wright says, my fear is being homeless again. It drives me. Listen, man,
Wow.
I've never been homeless. I couldn't fathom me by myself. I could deal with anything by myself, but I have 4 daughters and a wife that I'm responsible for. And I know you got kids now, but, oh man, that would kill me. Oh my goodness, that would kill me. You know, I mean, it don't matter how good your station wagon is, even if you got the wood on the sides. I don't want to live in it. That's so terrible. That's terrible. All right, Frank Daddy Barbecue says the government makes me afraid. I don't trust them either. I don't trust them either. This is the problem that I have, and I want to get political in this. I don't want to do that here. Hold on. Ben, Keith Betek says, I've been watching film for years. I would. He says, no way I would ever date his daughter. He'd be dangerous. No, man, I won't be dangerous if you were trustworthy and I like you. But there's a whole lot of drive-by shooters out of here, man. And you know where I'm at, and I'm not in a big city. I'm not in a big city. But that's why I didn't settle. She's like, she already defended. Listen, I was raised the south side of Chicago. South side. All right. Murder capital of the world. Hell, murder capital of the universe right now. I made it out of that. Oh, my sister-in-law, my sister Percy's in here. But listen, freaking when it comes to my girls' boyfriends, fiancés, and all, I don't cut them no slack. Nothing.
No, he does not.
Not none.
At all.
Not none. All right. Jeff Allen says, LOL, New York City, Kansas City, LA, no one talks like Chicago. I know, right? I gotta give you a rim shot right now.
You know what's another fear?
What's your fear, baby?
That has happened to me?
What?
Going to walk to grandpa's house.
See, I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you out this. Me being born and raised, not born, but raised in South Side of Chicago. And we went there, listen, on this one vacation, just one vacation. We went to Chicago. I was staying at my brother's house, who lives virtually down the block from my father. But my father, in his older age, look, it is what it is. House wasn't as clean as I would prefer. You know, older guy, no maid. My mother passed away years ago. So
that was during grandma's funeral around that time.
Hey, that's why we went for my mother's funeral. But anyway, don't hurt my feelings. Look, you make me sip liquor now.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, she rubbed my back. Thank you, baby. I love you too. Anyway, father's house, love him to death. I almost called the address. I ain't gonna be knocking on his fucking door. Anyway.
No.
Anyway, so we stayed at my brother's house right down the street. My other daughter said, just come in here, Jessica. Come on, quit playing. She in the room over there and she typing. Anyway, my father's house wasn't as clean as I preferred for my girl. So I stayed at my brother's house, who was down the street, the same block. So we're there and we're going through the whole funeral thing. And one particular day, you know, I was like, hey, girls, walk down to your granddaddy's house and talk to your granddad. And they were like,
by ourselves?
Are you
crazy?
You want us to go out there? Walk down the street,
No.
5 houses, and cross the street? No. They were like, oh, hell.
No, and then tell them what happened the day before. No, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They had a legitimate excuse because the day before, because my niece and nephew had just flown in. All right. No, that was after the funeral because they flew in for the funeral. Because remember, I was a little, I almost cussed, a little bit late for the funeral because I had to pick up my nephew who was in the military. I had to pick him up from the airport and then drive all the way back across town.
But this was after.
So I know. So we went to the funeral. So after the following day after the funeral, my mother, rest in peace, we're all at my brother's house, and then some knuckleheads, I don't know, had something to do with drugs or gang banging or my brother, whatever happened. So there's some shooting, booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. We're like, what the what? Now everybody run around, the head cut off. I'm like,
I thought they were fireworks.
I'm like, what's going on? They're shooting. All right.
I thought they were fireworks, and next thing I know, my cousin grabs me by the back of my head and slams me to the floor.
Push them down.
Run to the
now,
window.
They're from New York. I'm from Chicago. So all of a sudden, some guys come bum rushing in. There she is. Some guys come bum rushing in like, hey, man, everything's everything's locked down. One guy carrying something like a 9mm automatic something. Look, like 4 guys come in packing heat.
And then me and Jessica were going at it, talking about, go upstairs, Shayla. I'm like, I'm checking mom and dad. I'm checking mom and dad. Go upstairs, Shayla. This guy come in with this huge gun, and I froze. She's like, Shayla, go upstairs. I'm going upstairs.
Hold on, no. Baby. We ain't got to share everything.
Oh. I'm sorry. And on that note, I'm gone.
They giving up all the goods.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Hashtag respect my journey.
Listen, yes, your journey. This is going to be a good podcast. Anyway, folks came in supporting the family. I ain't going to say what my brother was doing. Love you, Aaron. But anyway, I ain't going to say what he was doing, but we were good. So reinforcements showed up. Some packing heat, some not packing heat. Everything was good to go. Now, the bottom line is I walked outside to see what's going on. And my rental car was wounded. There was a bullet in my rental car. It went through like the rail that goes up from the windshield.
Yep, the window.
In the window, and it didn't break the window. But right there in that sleeve that holds the windshield up, and then through the headboard in the back. And I turned that thing in and turned it in. I sure did. I ain't lying.
Never again.
But I wasn't scared.
Shoot, I was.
I know you were.
Talking about go run the flowers to granddad.
All right, anyway, Percy, let me y'all put your hands together for Percy. That's my sister. Oh, wait. Percy says she looking with Nikki. Y'all put your hands together with Nikki. I would say put your hands together for Jessica, but she just walked in and walked out. She had a little bun. You know what scares Jessica? I'm gonna say it. She gonna be mad. I'm gonna say it. You don't make something mad. She got to have her hair laid, and everything's corona-fied. She got to do it herself. Hey Keith, man, I love you to death. I know we don't see eye to eye on everything, but I see eye to eye on you and my friend. I love you to death, man. Much love. Get some sleep. Stay corona-fied. If you hear somebody sneeze, run, man. Just run. All right, Charles Riley. I'm going to need you to stop the confessions. We still need you to run. Y'all put your hands together for Charles Riley. He keep telling me. He keep telling me I should run for office. Now, listen. What scares me? Honestly, what scares me? Not running for office scares me. What scares me is to run for office and fail, because I don't like to do anything half-assed. Okay.
This is true.
And I've said this before. Those of you that follow me, how long we on 43 minutes. We're good. If I were to run for office, me, Philip Riddick, write it down. 1 L in Philip. If I were to run for office, I would be the easiest politician you ever freaking had. You might ask me why. Why is that? Baby, say that.
Why is that?
I'm glad you asked. I would be the easiest politician you ever had if I was in the House of Representatives or if I was in freaking the Senate. If I'm going to represent my people, you vote for what your people want.
That's
right? Thank you, Frack Daddy. Thank you, Stephen Miller. Listen, you vote for what your people want. And I've said this over and over. It's in this podcast now. They say, hey, Congressman Riddick. Yes, the people want you to vote for baloney. And if I don't like baloney, has nothing to do with it. If 51% of my constituents want me to vote for baloney, I'm voting for baloney. I know I like salami, but I'm going to vote for baloney because that's what that's what the majority of my constituents want. Here's an example. Want me to give an example, baby?
Yes.
I'm going to give it. This is one I given before. You sure?
Yes.
All right. If 51% of my constituents want me to get punched in the dick.
Ooh.
She said, ooh. This is my daughter. But if I'm a politician and what's on the freaking, what's laid out, what the people want, if it's for a law and 51% of my people want me to get punched in the dick, I got to vote for getting punched in the dick. Now, I don't want to get punched in the dick. It's my dick. I've had this dick for 53 years. But if I run for office and they vote that my 53-year-old dick gets punched, I got to vote to get punched in the dick.
Not 53.
What? That's just the way it goes.
Oh, I'm in tears.
I'm serious. That's the way it goes. The Congress, the House of Representatives and Congress, all of them, House of Representatives and the Senate are representatives. They're representatives. They're not leaders. The only leaders that you have are governors, they're leaders, mayors, they're leaders, freaking the president of the United States, they're leaders. Those are the ones that are in charge of those areas. You got aldermen, that type of shit.
Right.
Those are the leaders. Everybody else, the Senate, the Congress, be it state level, federal level, those folks are representatives. They represent me. They represent you. Okay. Now, what surprises me that most of them are lawyers or freaking doctors, blah, blah, blah. Where are all of the electricians? Where's the carpenters? Where's the garbage men? Where's the electricians? Where's the freaking regular people to represent me? You know what I'm saying? If you're a representative of the people of the United States of America, there should be some representation for all of us. Black, white, Puerto Rican, short, fat, skinny, tall, ugly, pretty, freaking people working in electronics, people working in all types of fields. Not just rich mofos waiting on lobbyists. Fuck that. Come on. Oh, Bishop Todd, I'm sorry. Listen. Now I gotta try to watch my damn language. I was raised with Ronald Todd. We went to church together. I'm sorry. Forgive me, man. But shit's changed. I love you though. I love you, man. I love you. Aaron Riddick, my brother, says better the dick than the nuts. Yeah, punch me in the dick, not the nuts. Look, we have to change some policy if you punch me in the nuts. I can take a dick punch, man, but we're going to have to change some taxes. You punch me in the ball. This is my daughter. I'm sorry, sweetie. You love me?
I love you.
Y'all put your hands together for balls. Okay. That's terrible. That's terrible. Percy, my sister says he's speaking the truth. People might not like what you have to say, but as long as I have known you, I'll speak the truth. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I will hold on. I gotta find the right thing. She says, listen, I'm gonna speak the truth. Oh, yes, I will. Thank you so much. Earl Blackman says you can't tell Nancy that. Damn right. Frank Day says he said balls. Not balls. Listen, folks, listen. Let's talk back to the subject. What scares me? I know I go off on some tangents and I talk a little crazy, bullshiggity and everything. But what scares me the most right now is a country out of control. I'm not going to say I'm not trying to get political. I'm not saying you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, undecided, or fucking stupid. I'm not getting into all that. My thing is, if things that are going on in this country are not making sense to you, then you need to make sure you vote to change things. No, let me back up. You need to make sure you vote to get rid of the people that are doing the things that don't make sense to you. I'm doing the same thing. I'm all for I'm all for term limits. I was talking to my wife a couple of days ago. My beautiful wife, Kim.
My mama.
She said, my mom. I was talking to my wife. And I'm saying, if you in Congress and you older than 60, I don't even know if it's legal to say this shit. But if you're older than 60, I'm 53. I'll be 54 this year. If I ran for office, I only got 4 years left in my brain. If you're older than 60 and you're in Congress, your brain's too fucking old to make sense. You got old brain thinking. You got some old shit going on that needs to get the fuck out of our politics. All right. Yeah, somebody chime in. Some chime, thumbs up, thumbs down. Phil, shut the fuck up. You're crazy or whatever. My brain tells me if you're 60 or older, you're too fucking old to do something that's productive. You got old ways of thinking shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. Vote in some young people, younger than me. Hell, they might have some ideas I haven't thought up yet. My thing is freaking bring in people that are going to be not crazy, but innovative. Bring in people that's going to think about everybody. Because if you're the president of the United States, if you're a congressman, a congressperson in the United States, you can't be in there thinking about how I feel about shit. I can't count how many times I heard, I'm not trying to blow you out, baby. You can speak to.
Oh, I got another fear that I was just thinking about.
What's that, baby?
Okay, guys.
I had to change, guys. I was going on a tangent. What you got, baby? What's scary? I'm about to go
sure
out.
some of y'all can relate.
What's that?
Have y'all ever been at the top of the stairs and missed it? And like that's a scary feeling. It's like your whole life flashes before you, and I don't know what it is about that makes you feel better.
Yes, I have.
Because I'm not so graceful with stairs. I have some stories, y'all, but that's a scary feeling. Like your heart skips a beat.
Oh wait, Charles Wright said, if you're Angela Bassett 60, if you're Angela Bassett 60, you're fine enough to look at, but you ain't fine enough to make freaking governmental decisions. Fuck that.
Wait a minute. What if you Cicely Tyson? Because she be saying some powerful stuff.
Cicely Tyson's like 300 years old. She can act like a motherfucker, but don't tell me what my tax is supposed to be. I'm just saying. Folks, my number is on the screen. Hold on. I hope I ain't missing no call. I'm gonna turn my ring up. Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Y'all hurting my feelings. I'm trying to be all innovative and shit. My number's on the screen. If y'all want to call in, we can do that. But you know, I'm very passionate when it comes to politics because I care about the people. I'm not gonna say care about because I don't give a fuck about most of them, but I'm concerned about the people that are making decisions for us. So if you are representing us, I want somebody to at least represent the ideas, the values, the ways of my thinking are going. And when you got 60, 70, 80% of Congress, I'm talking about House of Representatives and freaking the House of Representatives and freaking the Senate, Republican and Democrat, that are freaking rich as hell, millionaires, making decisions for poor motherfuckers. Your ideas and the poor motherfuckers' ideas are not the same. They're not the same.
I would like to say thank you for my people who relates to
Hold
me.
on, who said you said you're right, Phil Blackman? Earl Blackman says yes. Bass Fighter says yeah. When I was drunk a couple of times. Frank Day says yep. Me drunk and stairs don't mix. There you go, man. Earl Blackman said I was drunk. I was drunk and most of the time I fall up the stairs.
That's a scary feeling too.
Frank Day says, but this is my thing, guys. What scares me is old motherfuckers, ancient motherfuckers, making decisions for the people that got to deal with those rules, laws, and regulations for the rest of their life. And they only got 10, 15, 20 years left. But I'm 20 years old and I got to put up with freaking 60 years of that bullshit. Now I'm talking for her, my daughter, because no matter how stupid they get, I'll get 50 more years at the best. That sucks.
Hey.
She said, "Hey, I'm telling you some shit that's gonna fuck all you guys up. No matter how old you are. The average The average life in the United States for an average person is what? About what? 80 years? 90 years?
Yeah, 80.
What's 80 years old? 80 years old. I'm 53. I'm 53. How many more summers I got? 30? It's a scary thought, but think about that shit. You 50 years old. You'll pass away probably around 80 years old. You got 30 summers. You better make the most of that shit.
That's terrible.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Sid says, speak the truth, shame the devil. All right, devil. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Joe Biden 78, Trump 72. Why? Because they ain't got no young motherfuckers willing to step the fuck up. Do I like Joe Biden? No, I don't at all. Do I like Trump? No, I like him less. But if I got one choice for a president out of the two that's out there, Trump and Biden, then I got to vote for the one that I think is going to do the less damage. I got 33 flavors of fucking ice cream if I go to freaking Baskin Robbins. I only got 2 fucking choices of president. That's bullshit. Chime in, anybody. Chime in.
Good.
Frank Day say, I don't want to live that long. Hey, man, as long as your dick work, live. I'm sorry, baby. I did. I would say I forgot you were there, but I didn't.
Terrible.
Say said lesser two evil. I'm not trying to get political, man. I'm not trying to get political. I'm just trying to say the best thing for us is the best thing for us. So if you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter or Bernie supporter or a Philip supporter, or if you're a me supporter, just listen to what people say. And in your heart of hearts if it makes fucking sense. If it makes sense, go with it. If it's fucking stupid, don't. That's all I can tell you. You can ask me any question in the world and I'm going to answer it. You're either going to like the answer or you're not going to like the answer. That's it. But when it comes to a point where you start asking me questions and I want to deflect and I want to talk about your character and I want to talk about where you work and I don't want to answer the question, at what point do you be like, oh, maybe he might not know what's going on? You're going to talk about me, but you're not going to address the situation. Maybe there's a problem here. Maybe there's a problem here. I don't have a problem with the media. Hell, I don't even have a problem with my freaking comments. I get so many negative comments and I read them. Oh man, I don't like the way you did this. Oh shit, that guy didn't like the way I did that. Okay, that's your opinion. That don't change shit. Oh, I think you're a dick. I'll be like, oh, I think you're a dick too. There you go. But I won't say that when I'm filming a video. I wouldn't say that right now. I'll hit you in the email. I'm not saying nothing about nothing when it comes to politics. I'm just saying this. Well, actually, I am saying something about politics. Listen, folks. If you are uncomfortable about the message that your leaders at whatever level are given, if it sounds funky, crazy, stupid, or freaking you're unsure, you might want to thank the person that's in charge.
Makes sense.
That's all I'm saying. It could be a Democrat. It could be a Republican. It could be a libertarian. Hell, it could be fucking me. If you're not comfortable with what I'm saying, even here, R-BoP, Riddick's Book of Philosophy podcast. If you're not comfortable with what I'm saying, then don't fucking listen to me. Never come back. That's all I'm saying. It don't care if you're anybody in the world, a preacher, an alderman, a governor, a mayor, congressperson, president of the United States, the Pope.
Not
If
the
you,
Pope.
the Dalai fucking Lama, if you're not comfortable with what they're saying, you don't feel good about the message, then don't support them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of people that believed in this guy named George Jones, and they drank the Kool-Aid. And there was a bunch of dead
gosh.
motherfuckers. If you're not comfortable with what someone's telling you, question it. Ask the question. Discuss it with your friends. I don't know what I'm saying. This podcast just went off the rails.
Jim Jones.
Oh,
Yep, Jim
did I
Jones.
say George Jones? I'm sorry. George Jones
Jim
was
Jones.
was a singer. I'm sorry. I meant to say Jim Jones. Thank you, Sid. I appreciate it. I said George Jones. Sorry, George Jones. That's terrible. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. Now, we've been on for an hour, and I'm about to let this go. I love y'all like cook food.
I really enjoyed you
I-
guys. I
thank
had
you.
fun with my daddy.
I wasn't trying to overtake you, baby. I know you can say whatever you say. Now, guys, if you want to support this podcast, I just changed from one forum to another. I went from Anchor to Buzzsprout. I'll put the links and all of that stuff into the description box here on YouTube. And if you want to support the channel, please do, guys. If you want to support this podcast, please do. That helps me be able to do this more, and it helps me keep my ass here in America instead of having to go all over the place. I'm
Mama
trying to make
Daddy
this.
back.
That's right. I'm trying to make this my job, this right here, and my other stuff. I'll put my other media in the description box as well, guys. Love you like cook food. If you guys ever feel like you're afraid of something, because that was the subject. If you're
That's
afraid of
Nancy.
anything, if you're afraid of it, just embrace it. Move toward
Wait
it.
a minute. I can't embrace spiders.
Don't
either.
run
Yeah,
from it. No, baby. Listen, that spider is more afraid of your foot. Your foot's bigger. Smash. Hulk smash. That's all I'm saying.
I'm more scared of the spider. than
That's
you.
because you have a vagina.
This is true. I do.
See, I'm trying to close out, and she just started another conversation.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Good night, everybody.
we love you like cook food, guys. Y'all be careful. And if you need anything, hit me up in the description box or shoot me a comment. S&J says, great podcast, Phil. Good night, folks. Thank you very much, S&J, Stephanie, Jacqueline. You guys, I love you to death. And if you have any problems or you have any questions, hit me up in my social media. I love you like cook food, and we are out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you like cook food. Y'all take care.